Okay, Town of Log Lane Village Agenda, regular meeting. June 18th, 2025 at 6:31 PM. 202 Birch Street, Log Lane Village, Colorado 80705. At any meeting, the potential exists that an executive session pursuant to CRS 24-6-402, Section 4, to discuss such things as litigation, personal matters, property transactions, conferences with attorneys, security matters, or any protected information may be called. Regular meeting. Comments from the public are welcome at the beginning of each meeting. Comments that are no longer than 5 minutes will be heard following the presentation of staff or the petitioner. Please wait until the mayor recognizes you. State your name and address for the record. Public comment, citizens' concerns. The Board of Trustees will make no decision, nor will they take action except to direct the appropriate town employee. Are there any citizens' complaints at this time? Nope. Okay, roll call.
Naomi,
Here.
Nelly. Here. Melissa. Here. Cajun.
Here.
Josie.
Here.
Robin.
Here.
Angie. Here.
Okay. If we could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On to the consent agenda. Line items 1 through 4. Let me, oh,
Sorry.
I'll read through them and then we'll. Approval of May 21st, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Line item 2, approval of May 28th, 2025 special meeting minutes. Line item 3, approval of payments from May 1st through May 31st, 2025. Line item 4, approval of payments made for June 1st through the 15th. Angie?
On special meeting minutes, my name is misspelled
Special meeting minutes.
in the top paragraph. Listed as Angie Smith.
Oh, for May 28th.
And then we are still the other, and she gave them to us at the end of today, sorry. And then I had one more, question on, let's see. 5/1/2025 through 5/31/2025. Up in the very top, 3611 Maria and G Garcia. Looks like we did a reimbursement for $850. What was that for?
Oh, that one was for when the water line, when Jim Boone went up and did that water line up on Linden. And at the time, it was an empty lot that had a fence. The property owners were not contacted and they ripped out that chain link fence and rolled it up and left it there for it. And then it later on got stolen. So we went ahead and reimbursed them for that because they didn't speak to nobody to let them know what was going on or anything.
Jim Boone didn't?
No. Well, it was we had contracted Jim and yeah, so between him and Mike, there was no contact with the property owner. So that's what that was for. Any other questions?
I just have kind of a general question. I've noticed several times that we have some things that are paid really late, like we have stuff on here from February, it's just getting paid in May. Is that,
We had a couple of payments that were accidentally used, and I think that was more so on me and Deb, as we were letting Sophia kind of take over on the payments. And I think we just had to reiterate to her, like, when we give you something, like, it needs to be done like ASAP.
I don't think, did she start in February?
And I think that was January, something. She was already.
there's a few things on here, and then I noticed before, things have, gotten paid late.
Oh, I see where you're looking at.
There's a couple of them on here, and then even like the workers' comp. The very first line item, the invoice date is from April 1st, and we're not paying it until the end of May.
Yeah, I tried to reach out to them because there's also, something about one payment had been applied to a previous invoice. And so then we had to redo one again, like it was just to catch up all these invoices.
Okay.
Any other questions?
So when is, Mike supposed to take the test again?
Mike, which one? Clement? That was this week. That was today.
Oh, today.
And do you guys have any other questions on the, for the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda. I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Kelly, Melissa,
Yes.
Pigeon. Yes. Josie.
Yes.
Robin. Yes. Angie. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, I have to go back up to the citizens complaints because I missed the one. So we did receive a complaint today at 9 a.m. from Annie Schull at 128 Spruce Street. And the complaint reads, my timesheet was completely lost the first time I turned it directly into Deborah. I never received my paycheck, and when I went in to discuss the matter, I got told by Deborah that I couldn't be helped and that I needed to deal with the matter. Deb made two inappropriate jokes saying, quote, well, I guess we aren't paying you, quote, and quote, just ask Alec, he has the money, quote. All of my information was filed wrong, including my phone number, address, and direct deposit information. So I will address that.
So she still hasn't been paid?
No, she was, could you clarify that? Lupita said that, you guys had called the bank or,
Yeah.
yes.
We got a letter from the bank saying that, her ACH payment was returned because the account information was incorrect. So then Deb wrote her a check and she came to pick it up.
That sounds more like she put the wrong account information on the paperwork, because
And
she
I-
filled the paperwork
Well,
out.
these guys have to input it,
Well, yeah.
so.
But
it
when-
could have been
Either way, yeah.
Either or.
Yeah.
I mean, one number could have been misread wrong or something, but,
Good idea to maybe get it pulled and look at it.
but I will be, speaking with the office. Okay. And that's the only complaint that I have. Citizens complaint. So if we could go on to the reports. For the mayor's report, we're just gonna be meeting at the end of the month on the 28th at 8 a.m. For our car show committee. And hopefully we'll get a little bit more input in the planning. And we did receive our sweeper, street sweeper, correct? You, no, we did not get it? I thought Mike, I was like, Mike told me Monday. I thought it was this past Monday. Well, it is it's in process, so we will
He
get
said-
that.
He said there's something about the getting the license plate to drive it, get it driven down here. They were having a problem with that, so
Oh,
they put it off till Monday.
okay. Well, I'm excited to have a street sweeper. Our streets desperately need it, so that'll be another thing that'll help improve the town. And we then will be, also, we need to set a time on date to prepare some creative thinking so that we can decorate our trailer and stuff for the 4th of July parade with brush and make a list and see how many volunteers we have to.
What was the theme on that again?
It was 70 years, celebrating 70 years of stars, stripes, and stirrups. So it's kind of like cowboyish. Um, and that is all that I have for mayor's reports. Conservation Trust, Josie?
Conservation Trust report for June 18, 2025. Our beginning balance as of 5/1/2025 was $23,861.99. We have a total of one credit at $2.14. Debits, we had 0. Our ending balance was $23,864.13.
Okay. And Lupita, if you could give the treasurer's report.
So our general fund had a beginning balance as of May 1st, 2025, in the amount of $230,962.07. We had 85 credits in the amount of $319,287.04. We have 78 debits in the amount of $120,812. Our ending balance as of May 30th, 2025 was $429,437.11. Our savings account as of June 1st, 2025 had a balance of $889,116.21. Our new water enterprise account as of May 30th had a balance of $3,300. Our auto trust balance as of May 30th, 2025 was $59,364.10. And our express deposit account as of May 30th, 2025 had a balance of $33,729.06.
Okay. Public safety, Pedro?
We had, we did, temporary for the month. We had many. One traffic and safety. We cover a total vehicle in Fort County. And we assisted Fort Morgan and environment that happened safely, and they're up here in one each property, which is probably the same guy that stole the car from Fort County.
Interesting. Okay, thank you. Oh. Okay,
I took it, yeah, that's Wednesday. Yeah.
okay. Oh, good. I don't know.
They go into Dollar General Market. That's what the girls, when he's in there, they'll be home. No way.
Yeah, so,
So, I got it.
good. Hopefully he went willingly. Public Works. Hi, I know Mike's not here tonight, but we do have Brett here.
I'm not sure, if we're still waiting on the street sweeper, and then I'm not sure if everyone on the board is tracking that water main break. We had a 129 Spruce, last Friday. I just wasn't sure if everyone knew.
I wonder
No.
if we had a water main break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so I noticed it when we were picking up garbage that morning, and Mike Fisher wasn't here. So but he knew about it and got people out there pretty quick. It was repaired in about 4 or 5 hours. I went to all the people affected,
Mm-hmm,
knocked on the door, put notices up, let them know.
good.
It went pretty smooth, though. They didn't have to go out nearly as far, like they didn't have to rip up the actual street, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, I just had something else for trash, but I didn't know if you wanted me to do that now or later. Just-
Is it like a presentation or just a
Oh, a
report?
little bit, yeah. It's just, some points and stuff about things, things that need to get changed or switched with trash.
Okay, well, this would be the time for
Okay.
that's the department to,
We can just look these around. It's not copies for everyone. I'll take it.
I think the pictures I've already seen.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
It's just the trash can still
we,
out.
we really don't, I know in the town ordinance and the rules, it says bags, are not supposed to be on the ground and stuff like that. We really don't have an issue with the little excess trash, but I feel now that a lot of the citizens are taking advantage of it.
guys, I cannot hear him talk. Thank
I think
you.
we're gonna have to do like, a few bad apples have ruined it for everyone. And so, you can see in one of the pictures, there's giant shards of glass just sticking out of the plastic. There's rusty metal, there could be uncapped needles. It's not safe, they rip. And the trash goes everywhere and it takes 20 minutes to clean it all up. Same with boxes. The boxes get soaked in the rain and they just disintegrate as soon as you pick them up. Animals too, they love to rip open the trash, and scatter it all over. There's supposed to be a picture in there of that, but I must have done it. Also, there's some that show 95% of everyone in the town get it done correctly. It's in the gutter line, it's in the gutter where it's supposed to be. I think you guys might get complaints from citizens about it, but if it's not in the actual gutter line, we should just drive right by it. Not pick it up, and again, 95% of the whole town get it done correctly. And I think there should be maybe stiffer penalties, especially for second.
Oh, here, they're not the same pictures, I guess.
If people get caught with batteries or trash in their, or batteries and oil in their trash, we should be going after the maximum penalty. Because it still happens, so about twice a month. That's, so that's a lot, that's where I'm getting at. I don't, and like around holidays and Christmas, like wrapping paper, all that is fine. But a lot of these bags are very heavy, they rip, and they can be dangerous also. We had a can. 2
So,
weeks ago.
Can I ask you,
Yes.
so are you, like, this one, for instance, they did not make arrangements, they didn't call, so these pictures that have a
Yeah.
significant amount of trashes, they're not
And
being,
we are filling up the trash trucks way more, or a lot faster now, where we used to be able to get the whole town done on 1.5 trucks. If you get what I'm saying, like fill a whole truck and then half of one. Now we are not even getting the whole town on 2 trucks. It's all the excess trash. So it ends up costing more time to run them to the landfill, come back, and then we're stuck with like a truck that has like a quarter full. And then it's just not worth it to, you have to pay someone to drive it all out there, use the fuel. So I just wanted to let people know. Oh, and that's one of those hoverboards on front. I don't know if you see the videos of those things, but they're the lithium polymer batteries. As soon as they're exposed to oxygen, they just light up instantly. I had one last week, I know I have one, these things. It was catching fire inside the trash truck, so I had to get in the truck, throw the garbage, pull it out. Set it to the side, let it burn itself out, all that, but that's another issue, is batteries. A lot of people are starting to throw away batteries. And I don't know if it's actually in like oil is in the ordinance, like you get a ticket, I don't know about batteries.
we'll have
We
to.
ticket people for stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is it in the ordinance that?
Cause if a truck
Yes.
does catch fire, we open the hatch, dump it all on the ground.
Yep.
Call 911, and then, it's that.
So those things, those kind of vapes, they have a battery you have to take out?
Yes, and there are,
Oh.
well, you're supposed to let them, you can soak them in salt water.
Oh,
That's a way to deactivate and neutralize the batteries. People don't know this stuff.
well, maybe,
I'm into like the RC cars, and so I know all about the dangers.
so maybe we should, educate.
2 trash trucks in
Also.
Denver caught on fire
Yep.
because of those,
Yep.
because of those vape batteries, and they had to dump it all out in the street. And exactly what he said, but because of those vape
And
batteries.
there, maybe, there could be a post too, or we let people know, because I'll have someone, one of the vape shops in town takes them, and maybe we can get a container. and, or just batteries, maybe find someone who, like, we take oil here
Right,
in the lot, maybe we do the same for batteries, then there's no excuse.
right.
So,
Okay,
I have them dumped in a box at my house and then I dispose of them. They're not allowed to dump them in the trash.
well,
and, I just wanted to let the board know that when we do, I think it's, too bad apples ruined the batch, and we gotta be a lot more strict still with trash.
okay,
Because it's definitely slowing us down, and it's messing up the flow of the
Yeah.
routes.
yeah,
And then I think it's just a little disrespectful, like especially
Like the glass and,
the glass.
yeah,
This, I understand people move in and get a lot of furniture. Just let us know, and we could come and not do it on a Friday when we're just trying to do the whole town at once too. Like, and stuff like that. I just find it's
Yeah.
it's
If
a
you
little too
guys,
greedy.
do you guys pick that up or do you just leave it?
We have been picking it up because animals just rip through them, and then you have trash blowing in the gutters all over town.
and with the storms that we've been getting, I mean, it
And
can
then,
cause a lot
yeah,
of,
that's another thing too, trash, because people don't tie their bags and it gets blown around.
Mhm.
But
what if can we like somehow, I'm just thinking out loud,
I don't know.
I don't even know where it came from.
Oh, and I know this is a meeting, I'm trying to go quick. Like, that is not out. Can everyone agree?
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
not
in the gutter
on
line,
the-
those are not in the gutter line. Okay,
No.
I just wanted
What if we were to, do like your, you have the pictures,
to.
put the address on it, send it to that person with picture, letting them know that that is not appropriate. And in the future, it will not be picked up.
yeah, maybe give them
I-
a warning and
I
then,
mean, that way
and
they
then the
can
next
see it.
time
Mhm.
we ticket them.
They can't just say, well, it wasn't me,
Well,
because they've got the
also-
picture proving they know,
Yeah.
know.
I don't know if people realize when Wolf was here, they were very strict.
Oh, they don't pick crap up.
Yeah,
No.
and same with the county, same with Waste
They
Management.
Yeah.
will drive right past it.
They charge you if your lid isn't even shut. I think it was a $10 fee, but anyways,
okay.
that was.
Well, I think that we'll share some thoughts and then get back with you guys on that.
Can I
Okay,
chime in real quick?
yes,
Sorry, and I didn't catch your name.
I'm Brett. My name's
Brent,
Brett.
nice to meet you. And I would also just say you are not interrupting the meeting. What a great topic to bring up. I think like that's very valuable governance. So well done. The ordinance you guys might remember, but I would say a year or so ago, we did update your kind of refuse ordinance. So I would at least tell everyone involved, code enforcement, etc., that you have the levers to pull. Any sort of chemicals, batteries, hazardous substances, that's all covered. It'd be hard for me to think of something that's not covered under that. But I do like the approach of sort of education, targeting the few that are causing the problems for the many. But then yeah, the next step is fining and to your point, Brent, like maybe amplifying or maximizing some of those fines if behavior doesn't change. Because the next kind of step, and this is like the consideration, is just that costs go up for everyone because the costs to the city are going up. So no one really wants that. And I think you guys hit upon a good path, but I am here to help or whatever tools I can help provide, just let me know.
thank you, Dan. Thank you, Brett. And we do have Dan here with us. Do you have anything? For
Yeah,
your-
I don't have anything else to add. It did sound like potentially, if I'm able to help guide or direct on maybe some of the motions or the motion regarding the 125 Birch Street, I can kind of walk you through that. I have not seen that contract, but I think there's options I can give you, but no other legal update.
Okay,
Other than, I don't know, sorry. Just, you guys had asked me, I believe at last meeting about Ian's properties and just know that we are aware. I don't think he was in court this week. He's back in jail the last I heard. But we are proceeding to initiate those filings and get the abatement orders. So that should happen within the next week or two.
Okay. Were you able to make contact with the attorney?
I
Or-
spoke to him, yes. It was mainly just to inform him and he had no objections, so.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
And I'm actually gonna skip line item 1. We'll skip down to line item 7 because I do have live well. So line item 7, motion to approve, disapprove, table live well's retail marijuana store license renewal. Did you have anything that you wanted to speak? Okay, sorry, I should have asked you first.
I'll
Like-
make a motion to approve Live Well's retail marijuana store license renewal.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Melissa,
Yes.
Adrian,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Okay. And we can go back up to line item 1, motion to approve, disapprove, table the contracts for the sale of 125 Birch Street. Last week when we had the work session, we were to have reviewed the contract that Dan had done for us. However, it looks like Clayton Homes came in with a contract of their own, so that is what we are reviewing. Thank you.
Yeah, and my thoughts are, I mean, I don't mean to presume that there's anything wrong with that contract, but just as a lawyer, I would say I can't really tell you go ahead and approve it because I haven't reviewed it. But in order to kind of like not slow things down or hold things up, if the board is sort of willing to entrust to me my review or my negotiations or sort of say, hey, if like we change the motion to we approve this contract and have it more be we approve the town attorney to review and approve the contract, and if there are no issues, execute it. That's totally the type of option that you could consider. You could put constraints on me in terms of we would never change the purchase price or we would never change X, but that there is a way that you can sort of say, we're approving this. We didn't see anything that really didn't make sense, but we wanted our attorney to look at it first. So that's one option. It is also fine to approve it. Like you said, I had not seen it yet. So
Mm-hmm. I would be fine with making a motion to have Dan review it. And not,
I do want to be clear, if I review it, there's a decent chance I'll redline something or I'll have to go back and forth a little bit with Clayton to just make sure that we're all in agreement. That's very common. I would not view this as any sort of like stick in the mud obstacle, but just it may not look identical to what you see in front of you now. But I would certainly, any changes I made would be in the benefit would be to Log Lane, not to Clayton. So
any other thoughts on that, or does anybody object to that?
No, I think it's a good idea.
So can,
Motion to approve contract be reviewed by,
Don't we need to rescind
Yeah,
the
better.
original, approval to sell?
No, we're gonna sell. It's just, the contract is just gonna be.
yeah, you haven't made a motion yet. So whatever your motion is I think in line with the agenda item. So it could just be,
Can we just table that with the understanding until Dan looks it over?
well, I think just word it how Dan said,
yeah,
that he's
Okay.
gonna just review it. And then, we're technically approving it with his approval.
correct. That's a good way to put it. Yep.
Yes.
basically, you're giving me the final stamp of approval, but the board is okay with me being the final stamp of approval. And to be very clear to the board, if anything changed materially, I would bring it back to the board. I would not just approve it.
Approving contracts for the sale of one townhome, 125. You make it, I'll second it.
Okay, so, make a motion to approve or make a motion to approve Dan approving or reviewing and approving the contract for the sale of 125 Birch. Is that-
Perfect.
Second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Melissa,
Yes.
Adrian,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
And just one last thing, Lupita or whoever, could you just send me a copy of that and I'll get at it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, line item 2, motion to approve, disapprove table renewal of BD Extractions medical marijuana infused product license.
I'll make a motion to approve renewal of BD Extractions medical marijuana infused product license.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Melissa,
Yes.
Adrian,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Line item 3, motion to approve, disapprove table the renewal of BD Extractions retail marijuana product manufacturing facility.
I'll make a motion to approve renewal of BD Extractions retail marijuana product manufacturing facility.
And I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Melissa,
Yes.
Adrian,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Line item 4, motion to approve, disapprove table renewal of High Plains Strains and dispensary retail marijuana store.
So what's the investigation for? Where it says, renewal license investigation. And
Where?
at the completion of the renewal license investigation, the marijuana enforcement division will notify you of the outcome of the investigation. Do we know what's going on?
Where are you seeing that?
Oh,
Right here on
she's,
this letter.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't read that.
What I mean by investigation is us approving it.
Did they sell to underage?
No.
I don't think that's what they mean by investigation. I think they're more so meaning if we approve it.
Administratively continue by the state licensing.
You passed it.
Legal license investigation. Addition of the legal license investigation. The division will notify you of the outcome of the investigation.
I don't think they did.
What is their?
They
date?
didn't get their license in time.
Oh, okay.
So that's all that is.
Okay.
I only know that because I've done it.
Okay.
I don't
All right,
because
I'll
I'm-
let- what did they do? All right, so I'll make a motion to approve renewal of High Plains Strains and dispensary retail marijuana store.
I'll second.
Marijuana, should this say license?
Plain strains and dispensary.
This should-
Maybe it
should
should say
license
license.
renewal,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So, okay. Motion to approve renewal of High Plains Strains and dispensary retail marijuana license renewal.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes.
Melissa,
Yes.
Adrian,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
see how this goes. I
Line
don't know
item,
what they're doing, but Eric was saying that the owner of Nature Preserve says that if there's
Oh.
too much business taken there, he's gonna close the store. With the three that are in the store.
okay, line item 6, motion to approve, disapprove table, Nature's Herbs and Wellness Center retail marijuana cultivation facility license.
5, you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, I crossed it off too soon. Motion to, line item 5, motion to approve, disapprove table, Nature's Herbs and Wellness Center retail marijuana license.
Same with the next one.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was
So,
one ahead of.
I'll
where
make a
you
motion
were.
to approve Nature's Herbs and Wellness Center retail marijuana license renewal.
And I'll second.
Roll call.
Naomi,
Yes.
Ellie,
Yes,
Melissa,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Line item 6. Motion to approve, disapprove the renewal of Nature's Herbs and Wellness Center retail marijuana cultivation facility license.
I'll make a motion to approve the Nature's Urban Wellness Center retail marijuana cultivation facility license renewal.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Naomi,
Yes.
Ellie,
yes,
Melissa,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
We did line item 7. Line item 8, motion to approve, disapprove table sustainable environmental solutions contract.
Did you?
Dan, didn't you send us something, an email regarding something, of a contract for us to review? Because I tried looking for it in the email, but I couldn't find it.
Yes, I have drafted something. It's been a while or a couple months. So I don't know if that's what's in front of you. Similar if it's not, or if you just want me to put eyes on it.
We didn't have it. I don't know why we didn't have the one that you drafted, but, that's why I wanted to ask so that we could review it, what you had drafted, because I know there was some things that we wanted to specify to her within the contract.
Correct, yeah.
So could you, I think that we'll probably have to table that and do a special meeting if anything. So that,
Table it anyway.
well, when is Mike going to do that?
Have you guys got any men?
No, there's no date of when, we didn't find it of when, or even where.
See, that just doesn't make sense because it's, I
Right.
mean, how do they,
Well, you're supposed to do it within 30 days or after 30 days.
so is it something that they only do once a year then?
I don't think so.
Okay, so if I can get a motion to table,
I'll make a motion to table sustainable environmental solutions contract.
I'll second.
roll call.
Naomi,
Yes.
Ellie,
yes,
Melissa,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
And then Dan, if you could resend what you have, I'd appreciate it.
Yep,
Thank
of
you.
course. Yep.
On the place where he got the testing done or the certification done or whatever and
Where-
asked
where he
him
went
like,
to school?
what are we
Yeah.
doing
Isn't
for
that where
testing?
where are you guys calling?
We're looking on CRWA, but I didn't see anything on their schedule. We looked together, we sat there for like a good,
I'll
30
call
minutes.
wherever he got the actual certification done at and see
classes.
wherever the class
I mean,
was.
is that the where he went to school? Is that through that company?
that's where we looked. He didn't tell me that's where, but that's where we were looking.
Okay, you probably need to ask him what company was actually doing the class.
Line item 9, motion to approve, disapprove, table the trophies for car show from Double R Embroidery.
What are the wood, what are the wood plaques?
They're like just plants with like a design in the middle.
Those aren't trophies though. I thought you guys showed us
Well,
pictures
we
of.
got, there's
There's a
trophies.
second one right here for the trophy.
Oh,
So what are these ones then? Who,
Those are 3-column trophies, they're like this big.
who's gonna get those?
Those would be.
For first, second, and-
I'm sorry?
Car show winners. So we have to know how many, that's just the quote, that's just an estimate for 3. I don't know if we get 3 or if we get more, but just so you guys can see how much
I would
one
say
would
first,
be.
second, third.
what were the wooden plaques for? Just as
No,
if
that
we,
was just, I just asked her.
oh, if we didn't want to go with the trophies, we could do the plaques. Oh. And then the ones for the pictures you had given from, was it from Amazon that we had gotten
Yeah.
The ones we
trophies
had last week.
last week?
Yeah, cause I don't know what these 3-column trophies look like, but the ones we had last week look really cool.
Yeah,
What's the price on?
Yeah,
$35 a piece.
and these are 70. I'll leave those 3-column, I think that for 3-column.
Well, I think we wanted like 3 trophies, but we wanted them to each be different. I mean, first, it doesn't make any sense for all 3 trophies to be identical to each other. Doesn't show, you know what I'm saying? So that quote's not gonna,
Yeah, it'd be nice to do like a big one for birds and then,
But I think it's just different categories,
Yeah.
right? First for different categories, 3 categories, 3 first trophies. It's 9.
no, we're just gonna do first, second, and third. I know we have a people's choice, a mayor's choice, and then the, what was the third one? People, mayor. We had a judge's choice. But there was, there,
We don't, I don't think.
But we don't
we're doing
have-
that. We're doing that this year.
no,
No.
no,
So how would you break that down? Because
I thought we did, I thought we,
I don't have,
did,
I don't
like
have my
the mayor
notes.
said, I thought we gave him money,
We did last
and,
year.
yeah. And then, but did the trophies for the first, second, third.
Yeah, and then mayor's choice,
Was, okay,
people's choice, and
And
then
then
judge's
it
choice
was
for
money and
money.
then something that was donated, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I went and got the buckets,
but we did that, they each got, I
the
thought they
clean
each got
bucket
money.
things.
It's just that they got the bigger amount.
I don't know
We
what
did
that was last
tools
year.
and stuff too. We did the butane buckets and the tools and stuff like that we gave out last year. That's all the.
Well, I guess we can table it.
Didn't
And
we
then
do-
we'll talk about it at our
didn't we
meeting.
give The donation prizes.
Hmm?
Some of the donation prizes didn't we call out their numbers? Or didn't we give them tickets?
I don't, not that I remember.
And then it'd be 3 trophies, but on our sheet, we broke it down between car, bike, and truck. So how would you determine a first, second, third? So like mayor's choice had your choice for a car, truck, and a motorcycle.
Mhm. Yeah, let's just table it and then on the 28th, on Saturday, with the committee, we'll
Do
have
we
to,
have that meeting posted for the community meeting?
no, they'll get that posted on Monday. Or I can have Deb do it on Friday.
Okay.
And we're doing
I'll
that
make
at,
a motion to table trophies for car show from Double R Embroidery Company.
I'll second.
second.
Somebody will.
Roll call,
Naomi,
yes.
Ellie,
Yes,
Melissa,
Yes.
Aiden,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie. Yes.
Old business? Anybody have any old business?
We did talk last week about the radio advertising.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever print that out? Yes. So for a total of 68 spots, the 3 weeks previous to the event, or the event weekend, and then a on-air interview with John Waters, which is their local guy, which I think an online interview, or I'm sorry, a interview would, you know, I mean, you hear the same advertisements all the time on the radio. When you actually hear someone talking,
It's a little, you
you
pay attention
kind of sit
more.
up a little bit and you listen. But I thought maybe, you know, an interview the week previous, would help spark a little more interest.
I heard it on the radio already.
Huh?
I'm sure I heard it for Log Lane.
We haven't signed a contract yet,
Not yet.
no.
Mhm.
But for, so for the interview, on the radio, and then 68 spots during the 3 weeks previous, we're looking at, $1,258, which I think is, she said it was the same as what we paid the previous year. So,
Okay.
Have you heard the one for Ravens? Cause they just had theirs.
Any new business? No? Okay. Dan, are we able to, with that old business that Angie just brought up? Is there any, can we, it was in our work session agenda. But
You're
The-
able to discuss it, but you can't
we
take
can't
any
take a vote.
action, yeah.
Okay,
Other than to sort of like direct staff or have it,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, then, if I can get a motion to adjourn the meeting. The time is
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
7:19.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Okay, meeting adjourned. Thank you very much and have a good evening, Dan. I'll be in touch.
All right, yep.